My dear students, chemistry, which was a game changer when it comes to the NEET 2026 exam. I believe all of you would be knowing that this year in the NEET 2026 examination, chemistry was in the category of moderate to difficult, right? Now, what if the similar paper comes out to be in the NEET 2027 examination as well? So for that, there should be a complete different strategy. There should be a complete different roadmap, which you should be following for the upcoming 8.5 months. So in this particular session, I will be telling you some 2 to 3 points, my dear students. Just follow them blindly, and I'm 100% sure that if the paper comes out to be difficult also in the year 2027, if the paper comes out to be similar to that of the NEET 2026 or even tougher, I'm telling you with 100% confidence, you would be in a position to solve each and every question of the chemistry, provided you do what I tell you to do. Okay? Point number one. Point number one, my dear students. You cannot pick some random chapters in chemistry and start studying them. No. There's a proper sequence which you are supposed to follow when you are doing chemistry. Because almost every chapter is interrelated with other chapter. Okay? So you cannot directly start with thermodynamics. You cannot directly start with alcohols, phenols, ethers. You cannot directly jump into electrochemistry. No, you cannot do that. So first of all, following the proper sequence is really important. And what kind of sequence are you going to follow? My dear students, in physical chemistry, you are going to start with mole, followed by redox. After redox, you'll be doing chemical equilibrium. Sorry, not chemical equilibrium, my bad. First, you'll be doing mole, followed by redox. After redox, my dear students, you'll be doing thermodynamics. After thermodynamics, you'll be doing equilibrium, chemical. Then comes your ionic equilibrium, right? Then comes your solution chapter. Then comes chemical kinetics, and then comes electrochemistry. This is the sequence of the chapters which you are supposed to follow when it comes to your physical chemistry. And atomic structure you can do at the end, because that has got nothing to do with the other chapters of chemistry. Similarly, my dear students, in inorganic chemistry, when I talk about inorganic, start with periodic classification. After periodic classification, go for chemical bonding. After chemical bonding, then you can jump into your class 12th inorganic, starting with D and F block elements, right? Then go to your coordination chemistry, and at the end, you can read P block elements. Same thing you have to follow for organic chemistry as well. But my recommendation would be, in order to have the better command on organic chemistry, make sure your chemical bonding is strong. Okay? Make your chemical bonding strong, then automatically, I'm pretty much sure it is going to help you out in order to make the organic chemistry very strong for you. Right? Now, what is the sequence of the chapters which you are supposed to follow in the organic chemistry? My dear students, again, simple sequence, NCERT, GOC, followed by your hydrocarbon, followed by haloalkanes, arenes, followed by alcohols, phenols, ethers, followed by aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, followed by amines, and followed by biomolecule. Right? This is the sequence which you have to follow first of all, and this sequence is as per NCERT. Even whatever sequence I told you in physical, right? It is almost similar to the sequence which is given in the NCERT, and whatever sequence I told you in inorganic, that's completely based on NCERT sequence, right? So this is the sequence first of all which you have to follow. You cannot directly jump into the chapters and start studying them. No, you cannot do that. Number one. Number two, my dear students, if the paper comes out to be difficult, if the paper comes out to be in the category of moderate to difficult, what you are supposed to do? How you are going to tackle that paper? My dear students, I have seen lot of people only focusing on the lectures. As I told you in my last video as well, your lectures, they contribute to 30% of your selection. Remaining 70% selection is in your hands, my dear. Remaining 70%. And what you have to do in that 70%, particularly when it comes to the subject chemistry, my dear students, more the questions you solve, better is going to be your rank. More the questions you solve, better is going to be your score when it comes to the chemistry. Now the point is from where you have to solve the questions of chemistry. For that, if you have joined some offline batch or if you have joined some online batch, then I'm pretty much sure the study material which you'll be getting there, like this, the study material which you'll be getting there, that is going to be up to the mark. I'm pretty much sure the level of that study material will be 2 to 3 times more than that of JEE mains level, right? You just have to solve that study material completely, my dear student. For example, in this study material, In every chapter, there are 3 exercises given. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3. It's not like you'll be only studying one exercise and you think, I'm done. No, you have to complete all the 3 exercises because you have got ample amount of time left, even if you're starting now. Okay? Same goes for physics. Perfect? Do this book completely. Do these booklets completely, my dear student. If you are the part of some online batch or the offline batch, right? If you do not have these booklets of some coaching materials, first of all, let me be very honest. Whatever coaching materials you'll be having, it should be level up. Level up means the level of the questions in the study material should be almost similar or even more than that of JEE mains level, right? That sort of study material you'll be solving. That's my first point. My second point, all those students who have not joined any batch, then it is recommended that you solve some books. For example, when it comes to physical chemistry, go for N. Awasthi. N. Awasthi book, the NEET edition, you're going to follow for your physical chemistry. In your organic chemistry, do questions from MS Chauhan and do them completely, my dear student. It should not be like you'll be solving half the book and you'll be done. No, you have to solve complete book. Then only you'll be getting that confidence. Yes, if the question comes from this chapter, that chapter, I'll be able to solve. That confidence only comes when you solve a book, a material completely, my dear. That is the most important thing. And majority of the students, they'll be solving 40%, 50% of the material, right? Like these books and study this material, and they'll expect the selection. Selection does not come from that. You will have to solve a particular material completely, my dear student. Then only that confidence comes into you. Then only that confidence gets built in you. That yes, I will be able to solve the questions. That confidence only comes when you'll be solving a book, a study material completely. Again, if you are the part of online or offline batch, the level of study material which you would have got, just solve it completely. If you are not, then in chemistry, I recommend 2 books for question solving. One is N. Awasthi for the NEETs, right? It's NEET edition. That's for physical chemistry. And for organic chemistry, I would recommend always MS Chauhan, right? When it comes to your inorganic, your class notes in inorganic chemistry and NCERT, that is more than sufficient. Also, my dear students, if you want better rank in chemistry, then solving NCERT exercise questions is mandatory. Solve the exercise questions of every chapter. But before solving the NCERT exercise question of chemistry, just do this completely. For example, you are starting with mole concept. Do all the 3 exercises of mole concept from here. Or for example, you are doing N. Awasthi. Do the questions of mole concept completely from N. Awasthi. Then go to your NCERT exercise. Okay? Solve NCERT exercise at the end. Also, I would recommend to solve at least 5-year JEE mains PYQs in physical, organic as well as inorganic. That's going to help out a lot. As I told you, 30% will be the lectures. The remaining 70% is in your hands. And in that 70%, you just have to solve. Solve and solve. That's it. Okay? And my dear students, at the same time, if you think you cannot do it on your own, right, then I will recommend you to join our Phoenix 3.0 batch, which we started few days back, right? And the price of this batch is lowest at this point of time because of the Independence Day offer, right? So you are getting enrolled into the batch only at 3,999. The price of the batch, Phoenix 3.0, which we started a few days back, right? Its price right now is 3,999, and this price will remain only till 15th of August. After that, again, the price of the batch will shoot up like it always used to be. So you used to get this batch earlier at 4,600. Now, because of the offer, because of the Independence Day offer, you are getting this batch only at 3,999, right? And this is not something which you have to pay every month. No, it is the price of the entire batch. And in this Phoenix 3.0, let me tell you, you will be having the access to all the batches of Unacademy. Whether you want to study from my batch, whether you want to study from Seep Mem's batch, whether you want to study from Garima Mem's batch, you have got the access to choose your teachers, right? For example, you want to study chemistry from me, you can do that from my batch. You want to study physics from some other batch, you can do that. So technically, you have got the liberty of choosing your teachers on your own. And those teachers who have produced the ranks, right? At the same time, people, one more important thing. What is that? Your entire syllabus completion in Phoenix 3.0 will be done and dusted by January end. By January end, your complete physics, complete chemistry, complete biology will be done. Okay? Again, no need to worry about the test series, right? After every 14 days, we conduct the tests in the batch itself, and the level of the test is again 3 to 4 times more than that of JEE mains level. The kind of content which we are giving in the batch, that's again 3 to 4 times more than that of JEE mains level. Because we are preparing you for the worst. We do not know what is going to be the level of the examination. That's the reason why we need to get prepared for the worst. That's why we have kept the level exactly 3 to 4 times more than that of JEE Mains examination. Okay? And at the same time, once your syllabus is done in January, in the month of February and March, you'll be having the access to the crash course batches as well, which will be free for you. So all those students who are enrolling into Phoenix 3.0, you'll be having the access to all the upcoming batches, which will be the crash course batches for the NEET 2027 as well. Perfect. So people, whatever parameters are required to crack this examination, all those parameters we have incorporated here in Phoenix 3.0 batch, right? So be the part of this Phoenix 3.0, wherein you'll be having the access to all the upcoming batches, all the old batches, every single thing, whatever there is on Unacademy platform, you'll be having the access to all of them, right? Now, how you can take this Phoenix 3.0? There's a link in the description box of the video. You just have to click on that link. Even I'll pin the same link in the comment section of this video as well. You just have to click on the link. You'll find two options, either to go for plus subscription or iconic subscription. In the plus subscription or iconic subscription, my dear students, in both the subscriptions, you'll be having the access to all the batches, number one. Number two, what is different in plus and what is different in Phoenix? Sorry, what is different in plus and what is different in iconic? In iconic subscription, you get one-on-one mentorship sessions with us, right? One-on-one mentorship session. So every week we keep on having some mentorship sessions with you, so that we tell you where you are lagging, how you can improvise, etc., etc. That happens in the iconic subscription. And also the most important part in the iconic subscription is you get study material in the form of booklets, and these booklets are delivered to your houses. In plus subscription, you get study material only in the form of PDF format. Okay, right? The price of plus subscription right now is 3,999, and the price of iconic subscription right now is 9,999. Right? So technically in 10,000 you are getting the iconic subscription, wherein you are getting, the access to all the batches you are getting in both plus as well as iconic. The best part in iconic is you are getting study material, 23 booklets will be delivered to your houses. Apart from that, one-on-one mentorship with us as well as the toppers who have topped this examination, right? So get enrolled into the batch as soon as possible. If you think you cannot do the things on your own, it's my recommendation. Be the part of the batch today only, so that from tomorrow only you'll start your preparation with us, right? With the complete Unacademy team. Because as I told you, you'll be having the access to the lectures of all the educators, all the batches which have started for NEET 2027 preparation. So with this, I'll be taking a leave. If you'll be having any sort of doubt, do let me know. I'll be definitely helping you out in order to tackle that. So see you guys. Take care. God bless you all.